Hello,
Well, hey,
Fraser.
morning, sir.
Right. Morning to you. I just want to make one more adjustment to get things set up right, and I need to stop that. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. I can hear myself. Okay, and we're set, and this is it. We are live. Right. Okay. What are we talking about today, Fraser?
Well, lots of times we talk about marketing strategy and marketing tactics. Today, we're going to be talking about marketing mindset. And I think it's a really important topic and subject at the moment. And yeah, we're going to be delving in there deep. So have a pen and paper ready in due course, guys, for taking some notes.
Good. And after that, I'm going to be looking at websites. And so this is how to activate your marketing mindset. Fraser, it's over to you.
Hi, Stephen. Well, I've had a lot of people contact me in recent weeks about their marketing mojo and wanting to get back in the saddle, reactivate their marketing, revitalize stagnant marketing. And whilst there are many, many different tactics that we have spoken about previously in the show for generating signups, registrations, backlinks, traffic, etc., and we've dedicated several episodes to the marketing strategy and how to document your plan, even automate that plan. It's marketing mindset that comes first. And for many people, whilst they don't have a plan and they don't know what to do or how to do it to get back up to the levels of leads and signups that they want or that they're used to, for many, they suffer from feast or famine. And feast or famine syndrome is when they might do a little, they might get round to doing something, and they get some business in and they're quite happy with that business, and then it falls back, it plateaus. And for many service-based businesses or people working from home, it's a common occurrence. And for many people, it's because they're reacting to the symptoms of poor, bad, or selfish marketing. And what I mean by that is many people have a selfish mindset and they tend to stumble from pillar to post without direction, without help or support, without that strategy or plan. And for many, when they're in a state of need, they become needy. They feel needy, desperate skin, and that can often be reflected in the way they speak, in the way they write, in the way they present themselves to others online and offline. So what do they need to do? Well, in stage one of this process, I call it slumber. So what I recommend you do is get a blank sheet of paper, draw a line down the middle and a line across the middle, so you've got 4 quadrants. And in the top right, write the word slumber. And see if any of this relates to you, if you recognize any of the traits. So the first thing is many people find themselves reacting to the symptoms of poor, bad, selfish, or even non-existent marketing. And what I mean by that is quite often they can be going from pillar to post and negative situation to negative situation. Many people end up blaming or accusing other people, the government, Donald Trump. They might end up blaming their competitors. They might end up blaming other parties or very specific situations, circumstances, or events. For example, COVID. Life's always about change. It's always about different situations presenting themselves to us. But we can't simply just react to different situations. We've got to be able to have a plan. And many people don't wake up and activate their own self-awareness in wanting to get out of that slumber, merely reacting. They're very comfortable, so comfortable, they're almost sleeping when it comes to their marketing. So stage one is getting out of that slumber and wanting to become proactive and wanting to change and not simply react to circumstance or situation, but to be proactive. And in waking up, I want you to think about what are the top 3 things that you're unhappy with your marketing at the moment? What top 3 things have you almost fallen asleep or gotten lethargic about when it comes to your marketing? Write down those 3 things and revisit them during the course of today or the next couple of days. So if we can wake up, take control, and start being proactive with our marketing, interesting things begin to happen. And that moves us into the next stage. From slumber, we then come down to the bottom right quadrant. And that's when we begin to expand and become aware of our situation. We wake up and we look at the dials. We look at what's in front of us. Some people call it analytics. Some people call it indicators, signs, signals, key performance indicators. And instead of that stagnant state of being and just getting by and falling from pillar to post, just doing enough in survival mode, many people decide, right, instead of just having an existence of a human being just there, it's all about, what do I want to become? And they start questioning things. They start looking at the indicators and the signs. You don't just wake up and think, I need more leads or I need more sales. In fact, I had one this morning, just after 8:30, was wanting help with leads. And I said, how long has this been a problem? And what she actually said was, well, I just want to get my teeth into getting the business back on track. And I said, has this been a problem for a while? Possibly, yes, maybe. Now, chances are she hadn't been checking her analytics. She hadn't been checking how many people had been signing up to her lead magnet funnel, her webinar funnel, hadn't been signing up to making or booking or scheduling an appointment with her. So there are many signs and indicators. It could be your market share. It could be your share price. It could be the visitors to your website, the signups on your websites. There are lots of signs and indicators. And for many people, that's simply because they haven't activated their new levels of desire and setting new goals and objectives. Look at the KPIs, look at the signs and the signals, realize that you have been in an almost sleep-like state, but you want to wake up, take control, and you want to become better at your marketing, more effective, more productive. So how do we do that? Well, for many people, they're living in the past. They're remembering the good old days, BC, before COVID, and many, they worry or they panic about the future. And in doing that, they have many worries in terms of, will I have sales? Will I have leads? Will I have new business in the future? Where others are worried about closing the doors, or many are, they've got regrets of the past. Oh, I wish I hadn't done this, or I wish I didn't meet that person. And for me, like many others on our entrepreneurial journey, it's very easy to let our emotions get the better of us and blame people, situations, and events that have occurred in the past or may have been unfolding recently, and that we use and put ourselves into a sense of denial. So how do we get around all of that? And it starts by setting new goals and objectives. And we touched on this last week. So as we expand and become aware of our situation and come out of slumber, we start looking at the indicators and the signs and making conscious decisions of what we want to do. And many people are selfish. They're so consumed with their situation. They're so consumed, their head is down. They're almost in self-pity mode and say, oh, poor me, poor me. Instead of going from a situation of need and wanting more leads and more sales, more revenue, improving cash flow, the more they want and the more they decide they need that, they're creating a void from where they are, and that void is getting bigger and bigger to where they want to be. And because of that, they become very selfish in their outlook, very selfish in their marketing approach. They don't want to give, they don't want to share. Whereas many people want to improve their financial status. They want to improve and acquire more assets. They want to improve their ego in terms of their likability. They're positioning themselves as an expert online, etc., etc. But you have an abundance of skill, talent, knowledge, and wisdom. And it starts with being selfless and sharing that knowledge. Now, Stephen advocates doing it by video. You could be blogging, you could be writing articles, you could be social networking in groups. There are a whole host of ways that you can share your wisdom and become more selfless as opposed to more selfish. And by managing and packaging each of those products that you're producing of your knowledge and wisdom to help others solve, fix, or address their pain can help you achieve your goals and objectives. But for many people, they don't know what their goals and objectives are. So at the end of this second stage, or during this second stage of awareness and expansion, you know what to look for, count, monitor, and measure to confirm your reality, where you are, and then be specific in what you want to achieve. So right now, I'd like you to write down how much revenue you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Go on, write it down. And if you're watching this on replay, press the pause key, make sure that you answer the first, write down the first 3 things that you're unhappy about in stage 1. Stage 2, write down what goals and objectives you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Next, write down how much revenue you've achieved in the last 12 months and subtract one from the other, because that will show you a delta. That will show you the difference between where you've been and are to where you want to be. And if you divide that number by 12 and then divide it by 4, you'll get a weekly figure. If you divide it by 5, you've got a daily figure in the amount of revenue that you want to achieve that you're not achieving now. So that moves us into the third quadrant in activating our marketing mindset. And here the third quadrant is all about learning and understanding. Learning and understanding. And we need to learn where we've been. So I want you to think for a moment. What's your 3 biggest disappointments of the last 12 months? What could have happened or should have happened that didn't happen? Who's let you down that made all sorts of promises to you but simply didn't do it? What did you make a promise to yourself about, or your family, your stakeholders, or your shareholders, but you didn't do? What are your faux pas? What are the 3 things that you're very, very disappointed about that could have happened or should have happened? But more importantly, write down your explanation. Don't just blame the government. Don't just blame COVID. Write down what you're disappointed about and why these disappointments came about. Because resistance, we need to identify the resistance that holds us back and prevents us from waking up, taking action, getting organized, creating our strategy, implementing the execution of the strategy, and also automating it. And what we do with Grow Your Business is we help you by experiencing what we call an instant breakthrough. And we'll make the link available, or you can visit growyourbusiness.tv, and on the top, go to free stuff and come down to IBT number 4. And there you can experience an instant breakthrough and learn all about what's maybe holding you back that you haven't yet identified. Because quite often, when we're down in the dumps, when we're low, when we're not on point, on form, and on fire, there can be many things that we're reacting to. People might owe you money. Situations might not have gone the right way. So we're reacting to situations as they unfold instead of being proactive and chipping away at the resistance that are holding us back. So if we've woken up, come out of slumber, we've identified why we're unhappy, we've then expanded, we've looked at our analytics, our KPIs, we know where we're at, but more importantly, we've set new goals and objectives, new revenue goals to fire up our energy levels, and then we want to learn and understand why we haven't yet achieved those energy levels. And I strongly recommend you embrace experiencing an instant breakthrough in growyourbusiness.tv, and it will help you very, very quickly. And then last but not least, freedom. What will give you freedom of mind, peace of mind? What will you be able to do in order to start generating those results that you want. Start achieving your objectives. Start focusing and re-energizing yourself with your marketing, moving from being selfish in a state of need to selfless in a state of an abundance that you can offer your customers, your clients, and all these people that you can serve and help. And we achieve that by setting our new goals, getting a new plan of action together, and making sure that plan identifies the human, technical, and financial resources you have available and how you're going to achieve those goals and objectives. What are your routes to market? What are the different things that you're going to be using and doing? What do you have at your disposal that you can share with other people to help them engage you? And take advantage of what you're offering for free, because many people keep holding back. They want to get money, make money. They want to charge a lot of money for their services. I get that, but everybody's selfish. Everybody's in a state of need, and people are curious. They want to know just how good you are. So allow people to sample what you offer. It could be a lead magnet. It could be a webinar. It could be to have a free consultation with yourself. And extend that. Be selfless and share the wisdom you have with your target market to get them to engage with you. And I offer that today as well. And if you notice, to give you the freedom you want is to give you the confidence that you've got a plan. Confidence so that you can get the help and support that you need and you want as and when you need it. It's your business. You're in control. So I offer support and help. And if you haven't yet embrace this through our website, growyourbusinesslist.com, I strongly recommend that you do. Get in touch, schedule a free call with myself, and we'll help you. Because if you look at the first four letters of what we've just talked about, slumber, S, expansion and awareness, E, learning and understanding, L, and then the freedom to do what you want, to live the life and lifestyle you want. It's not about software. It's not about links. It's about you, yourself, SELF. And I want to help you and yourself, but make sure you activate your marketing mindset. So please take advantage of the instant breakthrough to help you what's holding you back and preventing you from achieving the results you want. And of course, get in touch via the website, growyourbusinesslist.com, to schedule a call with myself so we can focus on activating your mindset and getting your plan of action generating results. Stephen, back to you, sir.
Right. Yeah, a plan of action. I'm just going to turn this round. This is my lights. We don't need it because it's sunny in Wiltshire today. Right. Okay. Now, I'm all about live video, as you know, and it's my aim to get 100 businesses on live video on their websites between now and the end of March. So to that end, I'm going to bring up on screen a screen share, which I hope will work. I'm going to hide Fraser for a moment. Okay, and I'm going to go picture in picture. And I'm going to shrink myself so you can see more of the screen. Okay, and this should work. There you are. I'm smaller. Now, this is the website. And basically what I started a month ago was actually live streaming on the website. So if I scroll down here, you can see if I press play that it will come up in a second, and there we are live. So this broadcast is not only going on Facebook and YouTube, it's actually going out live on the internet. And there are 3 ways of doing that. And on this page, we have the 3 different ways of doing it. And this is my homepage. There we are on caster.io. Now, caster.io will allow you to go live on your website for $50 a month, and to 5 other places. And it just simply, it works. I mean, it's very reliable. It's a good quality video and good quality sound. Then there's OneStream. And we're live, watching live at the moment. And on OneStream is from $39 a month. So you take your pick. There are free trials of both of them, and you can actually go live from your studio using RTMP. I've written a blog about that, explaining how to do it. You'll find it on my website. And there is a reason for doing this. And I'm going to stop sharing that screen and come back. If I stop sharing that screen, okay, which bring it back to me. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm going to share a second screen, and I've not shared this before. So if you're still watching live, thank you. And we're going over to, I've got to find the right page. Yeah, okay, I think I've got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, and back to the studio and bring the screen share up and go picture in picture. This is my website. And you saw a page from the website a moment ago, but you can see now the effect of putting video on my site. And I'm going to show you graphically before I explain the numbers. Now, this graph is Indian. It's designed by an Indian gentleman. It's accurate, but it's back to front. So over here on the right-hand side is 21st of May, and over on the left-hand side is today. Now you can see that there's been huge growth, and for the last 6 days, I've had 1,600 views per day on the website. In actual fact, in the last 30 days, I've had 32,000 page views, which equates to, well, 400,000 views in a year, and 12,800 views this week, and it's just really taking off. And if I update the figures, then in a moment or two, we should see the updated figures. And this is live, so give it a chance. And we're now, when a moment ago, that was 600 views today, and we're only sort of 10 to 11. It's now up to 700 views. So we've had 100 views in the last 20 minutes, which basically is down to the fact that the site now has both live and recorded video. And I'm posting 4 blog posts a week, and people are actually coming to read the blogs, watch the videos, and it's really made a great deal of difference to the website. So I'm getting, just to reiterate that figure, because I can't believe it yet, I've had 12,900 visits to the website this week. By the end of today, that will be up to near 14,000. And the more people you actually get viewing your website, the better the chance you have to get your message across. And my website, I've updated it, and for the first time ever, I've put affiliate links on it. And those affiliate links to the products that I talk about are actually being clicked. So it has the potential of actually earning money. So I'm going to stop the screen shares. And just to finish off my slot, okay, very important news today. As you know, I work for BeLive, and BeLive, if I do a final screen share and go over to that page, yep, and bring that page up on screen, go picture in picture. BeLive are on Product Hunt today. This is the first time on Product Hunt, and basically, if I scroll past all the wonderful comments about BeLive, this is an announcement, and this is an announcement of some free software. BeLive now has an application in the App Store, an iOS application, which is free. And you can go to the App Store, you can download it, and you can go free live using the BeLive Studio, and you can go live from anywhere in the world on Wi-Fi or on 4 or 5G, and you can just broadcast from where you are. And today sees the launch of the iOS app. There is a broadcast today at 4 p.m. in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern, from BeLive, all about this with the CEO, Darren Meyer, and with Molly Mahoney. And that's on the be.live page. And I invite you to actually go and watch and download the application, because Fraser, there is nothing better than a free app. And I'm going to put you back on screen. Hide that. Okay, there's nothing better than free software.
Absolutely, and as we just touched on earlier, being selfless instead of selfish and sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your packaged offering to your intended audience in order to engage and embrace them so that they can sample, try, experience what you've got to offer. I strongly recommend it. And as I said earlier on, if you haven't yet downloaded our free book from growyourbusinesslist.com, please do. If you haven't signed up to the webinar, please do. And if you'd like to schedule a call with myself to discuss and develop your marketing mindset, strategy, and tactics for the year ahead, get in touch.
Indeed. So, just another reminder, 4 o'clock today in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern is the Be Live broadcast with Daniel Meyer, the CEO, and Molly Mahoney, who has made a living, well, a multi-million-pound living out of just going live. So I'm looking forward to that broadcast. If you want to know more about broadcasting to your website, then head over to my blog, and I'll pop the link in after this broadcast. If you need help, then just shout out. If you click an affiliate link, then you have my support totally. You can ask me questions anytime about any of the products you've actually chosen to use, and I'll do my best to answer the questions. And if I don't know the answer, I know somebody who does. I've got now built good relationships with the software people who built the software I'm using, and I can get the answers for you that are needed. And just to say again, if you go live on your website, if you play recordings on your website, you will attract more visitors. Attract more visitors, they will read your blog post, they will go to your shop, and that's the end game. Getting known, liked, and trusted on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn is a hope that people will visit your website. Getting live video on there is a certainty. So, Fraser, it's over to you.
Going back to your know, like, and trust. Yes, everybody wants to get known, liked, and trusted online. But don't forget, many people in the last 12 months have forgotten how to know, like, and trust themselves. Know, like, and trust their products and services to generate that air of confidence so that they can stand proud and want to share what they've got to offer online via video and other methods which we share about in the club and on the site. So again, any questions, like Stephen, by all means, get in touch and we're happy to help.
Brilliant. Okay. Thank you for watching. And do you want to sign off, Fraser?
Yeah, we hope that what we've shared today makes sense. It starts with your marketing mindset. And if you're not quite in the right place where you want to be, if you need to get on point, on form, and on fire, get in touch either via our Facebook group, Grow Your Business Club, or via the website, growyourbusinesslist.com. And make sure that you look out for the tools that Stephen's been talking about today as well.
Bye. Take care. See you soon.
Bye, guys.